So, good evening, friends. Good evening, everybody out there, soccer lovers. I'm hoping that your evening is copacetic. I'm having a beautiful evening, and the reason as to why I've come out to whip together this great video is to bring you guys up to speed. It's to get you guys well acquainted, well rehearsed with some great English Premier League fixtures that we have, or rather that are gonna be happening tomorrow. That's on a Tuesday, midweek. We've got some very sparkling English Premier League fixtures, worth a mention, worth a lot of talking time. And that's why I've decided to take this great opportunity to get you guys all around as far as these games. Talk about some of these teams leading into these fixtures, what to expect, what's at stake, and how bad is their positioning as far as the English Premier League table. Things are very tight at this point. Any drop of points is very dire to a team, in a sense that a loss, just a single loss, I've clearly witnessed that leading a team on a free fall. The points on the English Premier League table are so tight. I mean, the competition is very cutthroat. So any loss, any draw has some very, damaging, consequences to a team. So all these teams are out and out to aggressively, try to bag that win. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy that this week is a week littered with these great English Premier League fixtures. So without further ado, let's get on with this pre-game analysis. So tomorrow, like I've said, it's an amazing day, and Chelsea is gonna be inviting over Southampton. So Chelsea, if I can roll back a bit, they had a very searing defeat in the weekend in the hands of Aston Villa. So they're leading into this very matchup pretty much a wounded animal. So they need to bounce back. They need to rediscover themselves, redeem themselves by trying to snatch a win out of this one. Southampton, they've been quite, they're the weakest team in the league at the moment. They sit at the rock bottom of the table. They at the very bottom of the table with only 9 points after having played 26 games. So I believe you guys can quantify and, pretty much see the rationale, behind my statements. So there's an element of struggle in this Southampton side. So they're going to be playing Chelsea tomorrow, and this is another great opportunity to try and see if they can shake up things and try dig themselves out of this ordeal. So I can't emphasize sufficiently why this fixture is worth your eyes, your attention in every way, shape, and form. Moving on, or elsewhere, Brighton welcomes AFC Bournemouth. These are two high-flying teams currently ranked at the top part of the table, top 10 part of the table. One is at position number 6, and the other is at position number 9. And it's only 3 points between these two giants. So you can imagine how this positioning raises the stakes. So this is gonna be a very great fixture to watch. So make sure you I don't know how you're gonna divide your attention out, but make sure you peep your eye over, because this will be another firecracker of a fixture. So the third matchup of the day is Crystal Palace at home against Aston Villa. These are two teams that pulled emphatic wins in the previous weekend. And you can imagine how their morale, how motivated these two teams feel. And as for Aston Villa, I'm very much fascinated. I feel a lot of love towards this side, great affection. And this started out ever since they welcomed the two loanees, one from PSG and the other one from Manchester United. The two loanees that I'm referring to is Marcus Rashford and M. Asensio. I'm not too sure if it's Marco Asensio or Marcus Asensio. Those are two names that have been greatly, tricked my tongue. But then these are two great, just firepowers to have in your team. And you can see the effects cascading down right after these very monumental moves. They've been able to produce at greater lengths for this Aston Villa side. Their win against Chelsea in the previous weekend was quite a remarkable win. So them leading into this fixture, they come with a lot of great expectation. And, this is another fixture that is worth your time. So last fixture of the day is a fixture between Wolverhampton and Fulham. Wolverhampton sits at position 17, 5 points above the drop zone. So this is another fixture that is completely a fixture, to watch. So Fulham has been doing very great. The most stubborn team I've watched in the Premier League. They don't go down. You might think that you've taken the lead against them, but they have a way. They have a knack of turning games around against especially big teams. So in this particular case, they out against Wolverhampton. So this is another fixture that I'm watching with a great amount of interest, a fair amount of interest. So guys, just buckle down and check out all these fixtures.